All right, for this lesson, we are reading another nonfiction passage, this time called Passing an Amendment. So we've talked a little bit about amendments, like in Closing Circle when we watched some of our Brain Pop videos or read some different books together. An amendment is a change, and specifically in this case, a change to the Constitution, because people recognize that the Constitution isn't perfect. It didn't give women the right to vote. It didn't give people of color the right to vote. So since then, we have made changes to the Constitution. So this text is all about how that happens. Now, it's a very hard process. This video talks about why it is so hard to make an amendment. So just to give you again some background knowledge, because it will really help you understand what you're reading if you have some idea what they're even talking about. So for this assignment, you are going to underline details that help you create mental images. Now, that's not a great description. It's more, again, like the last time, underlining key details. So remember, we know that it's nonfiction. I've told you that. You can also tell, we know amendments are something to do with our government. This is a famous picture of the people writing the Constitution. There's some graphics that are more associated with a nonfiction text, are some ways to tell. Use the title to determine main idea. Because it's nonfiction, the title gives us a good idea what it's about. In this case, passing an amendment. So then you're looking for information that supports this. So if they're talking about how does it happen? This is giving you sort of background information about what amendments are, still important. There are two ways to propose an amendment to the Constitution. Okay, that's an important detail. So it can be approved by the legislating or lawmaking branch. It needs at least 2/3 vote. That's important from both of the houses. Then a second, less common way is to hold a constitutional convention where each state sends representatives. So once it's been approved, then it needs to be ratified. So that's another process. Again, remember, you can listen to it right here. Okay? Lots of hard words, no problem. Use that opportunity to listen to it so that it can help you know what some of those big words are. And you might have to listen to it a couple of times, and that's okay. Then once you've underlined things that are important, things that are helping you understand it, all you just have to do is describe one of those ways. So just show that you sort of understand, okay, this is what happens. First, one of the ways. It can be approved by the legislature. Okay, so it gets approved by Congress. And then one of the ways is the state legislatures vote on it. They can also be ratified by conventions held in the states. So it could be proposed by Congress and then approved by the state legislatures. That's one way it gets passed. There's other combinations, which it summarizes in this graphic. A little confusing, but just do your best to understand it. And if you're not sure, just make your best guess, okay? Don't put, I don't know. You can put something. Say, okay, I think it has something to do with Congress approves it. And even if you put that, that's showing me that you're understanding something, even if it's a little hard to understand, which it is. Most adults don't know how amendments are passed, so just do your best. The key word for today is Morrison's, like my last name, but with an apostrophe S on the end. So, Morrison's is the code word for today. Do your best on your assignment. Let me know if you have questions, and good luck.